Okay, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the video. Um, yeah, if you're a newcomer, please remember to subscribe, like the video, and share. Today we are going to do the rear end. I mean, the backside of the character. I worked pretty hard yesterday to get this done, and yeah. Okay, so the first thing I did was I traced out the conduit spots, like where her body would connect with, I think we're calling it the brute, I think, and the rest of her outfit. So that's the key. Now, what I'll always do is I'll take the corresponding layer that is the front view so that I can get the outside edges of those. And again, it's going to be the 75% opacity drop, soft 25% pressure brush of varying sizes. Just make it go incrementally smaller as you go over and do detail passes. And it should create a nice effect, and just some basic volume and values that you can come and work on later and highlight. Also, next procedure is I always, oh, yeah, I was worried about how I was going to do the tentacles, so I figured that out. So there's part of the headpiece that attaches to her head. So there's a plug for each one of those tentacles to kind of fit in. I've got to, have logic behind the design. Well, I personally need to have logic behind the design. However convoluted or strange it is, stuff kind of needs to come from somewhere and be attached to something, in my opinion. Whatever the justification, I think, though. Anyhow, so I think this worked out really nicely to sort of define how the shape language would work for the back. So that's her cozy, her costume, whatever, undergarment at least, and then undergarment. I think that's more like a body harness as well, because that thing's probably quite strong, considering that she gets carried around with it. So it must be firmly attached, I believe. Okay, so another line pass going across that. Yeah. Use the ellipse tool. The ellipse tool is absolutely delightful, and you can get really good three-dimensional effects by just using the ellipses, as you see here, and kind of knocking them back a little bit as you go, and come incrementally forward into the foreground with those ellipses. That works a charm. Okay, so I'm not sure what detail to put in, so I'll put little details in like that. Just creates a bit of volume and busyness. Yeah, so the joy of this particular situation is I've got the shape language already. I don't need to be creating new, developing any new shape language. So it's far more straightforward and efficient. Like yesterday's live with all of the disruptions took 6 hours as opposed to the day before, which took about 8. But I will be doing longer lives. I think they're better for getting results. So pop in and come say hi. I might even be live when you find this video in the channel. So, check a live, come say hello. It's super boring, but I'm there drawing stuff. You can ask me questions and I might be able to answer you in person. Okay, so we have now concluded. No, we haven't concluded. We've decided to put some highlights in. Touch, touch, touch. Okay, now we're going to do the kimono because it's a fish. It's logically the next layer that needs to be completed. And I actually realized, I'm going to explain it to you later, that's also going to look kind of weird, but also quite cute, I think. I don't know. But I'll show you where the next bit comes in. There's a thick rope that goes around her waist, and I've decided not just to have it go around her waist, but to be one of the like joining components where it goes around her waist and the waist of the brute as well, which kind of I think it's strange, but it's just sort of worked logically for me, to do that. Anyhow, so once again, getting the outline done. Remember, like, it's not going to travel in the same direction. If it comes here to the edge, right, on the other side, it might be going this direction. So you've got to always think about how it goes around the body of the character. Because if it goes there, right, it's going to have a direction that goes opposing as it goes around, if it goes in that direction. Also, hey, check my hand study. Do your hand study, remember? 1/2, 1/2, 1/2. So, 1/2. That's kind of easy. It's not rocket science, it's measurement and practice. My hands are sometimes really dumb. Like, I sometimes struggle with hands because I haven't practiced them enough. But these things too will change. Yes, absolutely. Okay, so going across over the kimono has that broad belt, and I took that opportunity to add detail on it, like it's almost added reinforcement on the back, for the connection conduit. So sort of like there are these plates between plates that kind of hold everything together. Look, it looks really cool. Like it's pretty rad. And then, yeah, I don't want to give it away. I have given part of it away, but the turnaround on the brute actually looks pretty interesting. Because as an entity, like even a creature, it has its own personality. And I remember I discussed it yesterday about the how this type of character would function if you consider that there are 3 components: the character, well, 4 if you think about it: the character, the kimono, the brute, and the octopus, and how they all connect to and function with one another. Are all a slave to one, or is it a fully symbiotic relationship, or a melding of the minds, if you would say that, to be all Star Trek-y bullshit, whatever. So once again, cool designing in the round. I think this is one of the key things to the project, is that I'm going to design all of the characters in the round so that I can have a better reference when and if I intend to model some, any, and or all of them, because why not? Yeah, making my folly, building my Taj Mahal. I'll be long gone. You guys are going to see me doing these crazy things. Yeah, that's cool. I don't know. We don't know how long we have, so draw like there's a tiger on your tail. Anyhow, I like the pattern. I like the look. I think it's great. And the joy of this situation is I can actually do an overlay and a color on all of them if I want to. In fact, I think I may do a simple base color on all of these characters once I have gotten to the end stage of our design sketches. So, yeah, perhaps there will be, all of them will be done, perhaps not. But once again, stubborn consistency may be the key. So what I did there is I kind of cut the rope because I kind of didn't know what to do with it. But I decided that we would have to do rope that goes around. I've realized now, as I'm doing the voiceover, that I made a mistake because there needs to be a connection point on the other side of the rope, and there isn't. I didn't put it in. I just put like a giant rubber band that goes around both of them together, and those things kind of stick out from between the two of them, which is possibly okay. I don't know. We can just make it another part. Imagination is endless, and you can, retcon things if you really feel like it. Except you can't retcon our awesome old stories. Leave them alone. Make up new stuff. You lazy writers. Yeah, see, I can make up 30 new characters in a month. What about you? Not that you guys are wonderful. I love you. Please remember, like, share, subscribe, all this stuff, because we're making something cool. Anyhow. Yeah. And as you can see there, I've added another Art Deco element behind my face. My wife said I shouldn't put so much detail in. I'm directly disobeying and putting as much detail as I feel like, which is just obstinate and ridiculous. And I might chase some viewers off, but hey, if detail's not your thing, then my channel isn't your thing either. There are billions of people. If I can just get like 1 million of them who like my detail stuff to be checking out my goodies, we'd be all set, and I'll be able to make stuff like forever. In fact, I've set it up in such a way that I could possibly be generating images, for the foreseeable future, including past my lifetime. I mean, if you do it right, you can use one project and create literally billions of original artworks. Like the whole NFT game gave me a huge bit of inspiration. So I will be launching a collection on Teespring called the Condors, because I've got 1,200 unique little designs. So we'll see how that goes. I will put links in videos, and you're going to see links in videos very soon, and little pop-ups, I guess. So there's that. Yeah. That's, if you guys want to support, the links are going to go up very soon. I'll spend a day getting the links sorted so that we can generate some income, because that's kind of a big deal. Right. Besides that, me complaining about being a broke artist and how I'm fixing it, the back view of this brute looks great. I think I'm having so much fun with the symmetry tool. It's absolutely magnificent what you can achieve. It's not that it's impossible either. I mean, you can draw half of something and flip it. But if the fact that you can see the symmetry in real time as you're busy drawing it influences the quality of the artwork as well, because you can use your creative judgment within the framework of the symmetry that's being provided. So yeah, I love that. And you can become quite skilled at creating really stunning imagery. So this guy's got what? He's got eyes. I gave him eyes. Yeah, he had to have eyes. I really think the fact that he has eyes in the back kind of creates a bit of an all-round offensive capacity. Like, if you can see something, you can attack it. And if you can see in the round, you can make a move in any direction you like. So, the premise and idea behind the character, as I think I've mentioned before, but I'll just say it again. So this girl, she would be like a magic caster, and that's why the brute is built the way it is, because you need hands to cast magic. And the brute gives her 4 extra hands to be able to sling spells, so to speak, aside from being a physically imposing force on a battlefield. I mean, imagine this thing running around getting all handsy with people. Ha 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 ha. Yeah, so that's the idea behind her character. I don't know about the Kraken though, because like she's got the tentacles and stuff. So there could be a little edge that we add towards those. Like it could be, that the tentacles may be venomous. The suckers could be do something to people it attaches itself. They attach themselves to. So yeah, it's kind of it's unusual. So see, there's my mistake. There should have been a knot, a tie-on, a connection point, or not. Like you don't even notice that the detail is missing with the tentacles that have been put in place there. All you really see is just the braid or the spun rope, which works. I think it looks good. So as long as the visual language is all right and it works there. Here, so that I could control what was going on and I didn't get confused, I kept each pair of tentacles on individual layers, changed the opacity so I could see what was over what, making it easy for when I do when I erase the obscured parts. That's definitely going to give you a bit of a hand when you want to create something like this, the shape language, but you want to layer it up. So now I can just erase away the spots I don't need tentacles and move from there. I think we've achieved a happy place with the design. So if I haven't said it before, and if you haven't heard it before, and if you've managed to last this long, please like, share, subscribe, enjoy the videos, make some comments, make suggestions. Like, I'm doing this for people to enjoy. I'm doing what I want to do, but, people can say something. Perhaps about the videos, the quality, anything of the sort, really. I'm open. I'm trying to build a community, and if I don't listen to the community, they're not going to do anything for me. But, I need a community to start with. 350 is a very nice goal, but it's not the end point. So my target is 350. I want to try and get 350 by the end of the weekend. It's the 11th. You might not see this video until a long time from now, 11th November. Okay, so we've gotten the outlines and the volume of the tentacles down, and this is the moment where we move on, adding the band of suckers, right? So you move the suckers in 2 strips, kind of, you can coil them around the tentacles as you like. But yeah, so that, I made a mistake there. I made a mistake. That's invisible. You can't do it there. And I was like, why is this not working? I was just not thinking. But yeah, it's a great position to be in for when I want to develop the character fully in an action pose, when I want to storyboard it. If I have this reference, I'll be clear about what's going on. So, as we approach the end of the video, I would like to express my gratitude to anyone and everyone who finishes watching till the end. You guys are absolutely fantastic. This channel is still a baby and it will grow and develop. And it's only thanks to everybody who does watch and does give it some of their time. I'm truly grateful and appreciative of that. So, yeah, you guys are fantastic. And to say it now, before I even have you all, I wouldn't be able to do it without you. Because you need fans to have a platform. Anyhow, so yeah, that's it. We got it. So I will be continuing. Oh, no, no, no. We haven't got it. Highlights last. Done. Okay, back view, front view, kimono back view, kimono front view, the band back view, that band around her hips, the brute, her with a brute behind her, brute behind her, not in front of her, them tied together. And that's it. Thank you so much for watching. Like, share, subscribe, join up, have fun, interact. I'm truly grateful for all of it. Have a wonderful day. See you again next time.